Remember when Cardi B threw that pin at that reporter that asked her about her being pregnant?
Hey Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the fourth time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stefon Diggs?
That she was really pregnant. Cardi B is pregnant with Stefon Diggs' child.
Well, yes, I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Oh my God. I can't believe she did that. And before I kind of delve into my thoughts and my opinions on that, I want to say this is not an example because I think that a lot of people look at this and think that it's okay. Cardi B's rich. Stefon Diggs, rich. Cardi B can take care of the kids that she decides to have. Having a kid for her is not a financial hardship. The reason why we be looking at people who be having 5 or 6 kids with a job that pays $14 an hour with a side eye is because you don't even have the money to take care of those kids. So those kids is going to be raised poor. And you're going to be struggling to meet their needs. Her situation is different. Nobody's worried about whether Cardi B can take care of the kids or not. That's not the issue here. Don't take this as an example. You shouldn't just be having kids just because you're in love. That's not a good enough reason to have a kid, in my opinion. So, what I'm actually concerned about when it comes to Cardi B is she hasn't even finalized her divorce with Offset yet. Now, I'm not saying that she's still a married woman. She should not be engaged in another relationship. The reason why I'm not going to even go down that path, Cardi B and Offset aren't together anymore, and they haven't been together for a long time, emotionally or physically. But when you're that rich and when you have kids and both of you have assets that need to be protected, it takes a while for the paperwork to catch up with what's actually happening. Got to go through court. Court's going to take a minute. So she's been single. She's spiritually single. That's not the angle that people should be taking. They shouldn't be taking the angle that she many kids and she can't afford them, and they shouldn't be taking the angle that she's still married. Because in reality, in any meaningful way that marriage matters, she's not married. She's a single woman, right? She had every right. If that was the case, she shouldn't have even been dating Stefon Diggs. She's not cheating, none of that. Their marriage has ended. She's moved on. But when I say that her divorce papers haven't been finalized yet, I'm talking about the amount of time between her relationship with Offset and having a baby. It's not enough time. And it's not enough time to me, right? Because there's no actual official number on this, but her and Offset went through a lot. Remember, she got on live crying.
To say, and it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, yo, this motherfucker really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. He knows. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows that I'm chilling. He knows I'm not doing the most. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, you bitch ass nigga, because of your bitch ass album and shit. And you really been fucking doing me dirty after so many fucking years that I motherfucking helped your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your bitch ass. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I fuck I tell
She's been cheated on. She's been disrespected. She's the one who said that there were days that she couldn't even eat, that she couldn't focus, that she had headaches. And I just don't believe that you heal from that so quick. I don't believe that. Not one bit. There's no way that when she doesn't see Offset, something inside of her doesn't move. But she's ready to have a kid with another man. Remember when she made that song Up and she said, if ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram? Basically saying if you ain't, she's talking about if there ain't no commitment between us, you're not even going on my Instagram. There's no commitment between you and Stefon Diggs, and you're having his whole baby. And it could be a beautiful and a good relationship, but it ain't good enough yet to where he has said in a physical way, in a meaningful way, that he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. He hasn't popped that question. So at any point, your relationship with him could go south. And then you're in a crisis. And the reason why all of this matters, the reason why all of this is relevant, in my opinion, is because her career. Because if all of this ends and all of it goes down the trash, at least you have your career. And it really matters what Cardi B considers important to her. I'm not saying not to date and not to get seriously in a relationship. But I am saying it's hard to take you serious when you're having a baby after going through a divorce, getting in a new relationship, and not even a year has passed between all three of those events. You did all three of these things, and your new album hasn't even dropped yet. Priorities, priorities. Where's the priorities? Because Cardi B has the potential to be an icon, like Nicki Minaj levels, more than any of these other female artists. Glorilla is my favorite one of them. Sexy Red, uh, any of them. Lotto, Ice Spot, any of them. You have the potential to be Nicki Minaj level of stardom. You climbed the ladder so fast, so quick. Like one, and I'm sure that she had been working for a long time before she climbed the ladder. But once the climb started, it moved up really, really quick for her. So for her to drop an album, it to go platinum, I think it went triple platinum, but for it to go platinum, for you to get a Grammy for it, it's all your first album. And then you get married and you're going through all of this. So it takes you 7 years to drop your next album. But your first album had so much hype that you're still around, you're still relevant, and people are still talking about you. I really hope that this album that you're about to drop does well. I really hope it does. But you're still around, you're still relevant that people are but if you keep doing this game of your personal life getting in the way of you making music, it's only so long until the buzz fizzles out. And I'm not even saying that it'll happen tomorrow or next year. From what I can see, it doesn't look like it will. But I am saying that if you drop an album and then it takes you another 7 years to drop an album because you start going through baby dad drama and this is not even your husband that you're with, and it takes you another 7 years to drop more music and you disappear, then we might be talking about you were a 2 album artist. And you'll be fine financially, but you'll never reach that global icon stage. So that's what I'm concerned about when it comes to Cardi B doing this. I'm not concerned about her ability to take care of the kids. I'm not concerned about her still being legally married to Offset. All of that's over. What I'm concerned about is whether or not this is the right choice as far as her career. And if she doesn't care if it's the right choice as far as her career, everybody can pick what's important to them. It doesn't change the fact that I don't think this is a good move for her career.